Hey, it is the Danger Show podcast episode 2, and so nice to join me on week 1 of this adventure is a longtime friend, Amy Salvatore, who is the director of marketing at AEG Presents. She's been there on the North Shore for how many years now, Amy?
16 years almost.
16 years. And so you basically, you started when Stage AE opened then.
Yeah, I moved here from Columbus when we were opening Stage AE and take COVID out of the equation, and we've been open almost 16 years. So yeah, from the beginning.
And that has become, I think, one of the premier places to see a concert in this region. It's a unique spot where during the winter months, which we have a lot of those, you got the indoor show, and it's just a great place to see a show indoors. I really love it. But then during the summer, you know, when you look out the window and you see this for a couple months, you can take advantage of that too with your outdoor setup. And you can also get more people in there during the outdoor shows.
Yeah, we do about 2,300 indoor and then around 5,000 outdoor. So there's not a better view in the summertime than a Stage AE outdoor show. You can't beat it.
I've been to, you know, obviously over the years being in radio and stuff and doing, we've done so many shows there with you. I was trying to think of some of my favorite shows at Stage AE. I think, wasn't the first one like Trace Adkins and Brantley Gilbert or something like that? Was that maybe the first country show?
You know what? Good memory. That was the first country show, and I can't remember the month, but yeah, it was either the first or one of the first, and I think it was outside. We're talking specifically about it. But yeah, because I remember meeting Trace Adkins, and I just had to keep going like this. He's so tall, or was so.
It's like 6'7" or something like that. He was 6'7" before it was cool to be 6'7".
Exactly.
But then last year alone, I mean, I remember coming out for outdoor shows. We had Warren Ziders out there, Gavin Adcock. I don't think it was maybe the year before we had Hardy out there.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, so just some killer shows always, and you have a great lineup this year. I was looking over Stage AE, but let's get to those in a moment because at AEG Presents, you also booked Morgan Wallen for this weekend at Acrisure Stadium, and I wanted to bring up some information for people that are heading to the show. Let's pull the graphic up. That's not it. That's a pet trick. That's a tease right there, Amy. A pet trick later today on the show.
Can't wait.
Here we go. Acrisure Stadium, Morgan Wallen, Still the Problem Tour. That is tonight and tomorrow night. And tonight, Amy, I don't know which night you would rather go to. That's probably unfair to ask. But tonight you got Brooks and Dunn, a 90s classic country band opening up for Morgan Wallen. And then Gavin Adcock and Zach John King. And then tomorrow night, you got Morgan Wallen with Ella Langley, who I think has turned into like America's sweetheart, at least on the country music side. And then Gavin Adcock and Zach John King. So this is going to be one heck of a weekend. And there are still some tickets available, right, Amy?
Yeah, very few. So if you're looking for tickets, better get them soon.
Yeah, when you do a stadium show like this, I feel like there's always a little more room where you could fit somebody in because it's the Steelers Stadium. This is a big place.
It is. Yeah,
so,
we might be in.
So as we're airing this today between noon and 1, parking lots actually open up at 12:30 today. I bet there's people already, they're tailgating downtown already right now.
Yeah, you know what? We should check Google Maps and see if the tunnel's backed up yet.
Probably is. Gates open at 4:30, so that's important to know. If you're heading down early, the gates open at 4:30, and then the show starts at 5:30. And that'll be. I've been to a bunch of these. Actually, I just went to see Morgan Wallen last August in Cleveland, and you'll have Zach John King, then Gavin Adcock, who I mentioned played Stage AE last fall. He is. You don't want to miss that show. He's wild.
Yeah, he's wild.
And don't you think Gavin Adcock, he should have like some sort of redneck reality show?
He should. He's a lot of fun.
He takes his shirt off during the show.
Who doesn't want to see that?
And he's got the offense. He played football, and he's got like the offensive lineman body, and I love that. For all the guys out there with the beer belly, he's out there strutting it.
Exactly. He owns it.
I don't. Do you have the stage times yet? Like normally today, like I would get it about now, like what time they go on. Do you know what time Brooks and Dunn goes on? I'm going to guess around 7 o'clock.
You know what? I don't have that. It probably will be updated at some point on socials, I would assume. But I do have some information about what's going on right around the stadium.
Cool.
Art Rooney Avenue will be closed, obviously, but there's a lot of programming going on out there with the tour. They're going to have a merch set up. Monster Energy drink will be out there. Some stuff with Kawasaki, Rao Tea. There's going to be an iHeart Live broadcast and festival food. So, a lot of people will obviously be tailgating, but for those that want to go down a little bit later, but get there right when gates open, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff going on. And obviously that's outside the gates too. So I would encourage people to come check it out.
Yeah. And the North Shore has really become such a place to take your friend, anything, date night, party night, concert, sporting event, take the family. There's restaurants, there's a casino. The North Shore is just like one-stop shopping now.
I love the North Shore. I couldn't agree more. I mean, putting Stage AE right in the middle of two major league sports stadiums has been really great. It's a great setup. And it continues to grow down there. Like every time I turn around, there's a new restaurant, there's a new bar. So there's plenty of places to go and pregame and have a good time. And then, we've got the 2 T stops down there. So if you don't want to deal with parking or crowds in that area, you can park downtown for really cheap and then hop on the T for free and ride it over. So there's just so many great options with that location. And
with the NFL draft, which was there, 2 months ago, it was kind of mind blowing how many people did use public transportation to head down.
Yeah. The draft, I thought it looked fantastic. The Steelers did an absolutely amazing job putting that together, working at Stage AE where my office is and watching some of the build and seeing all that. It was really amazing how it came together, and they, super proud of the city. Everything just looked fantastic.
So I had an image of Morgan Wallen. This was from when he was here 2 years ago. He played over right on the other side of Stage AE at PNC Park. He came out with a Palomalu jersey on.
He sure did.
Do you think he'll wear that again, or do you think he might change it up this year?
I think he's going to keep us guessing. I think we'll have to go out.
Maybe he'll have an Aaron Rodgers jersey on this time.
You never know.
I'm trying to think who on the Steelers is probably a country music fan. I mean, I know one former Steeler, that Ben Roethlisberger is a country music fan, so maybe he'll have the number 7 on. But I love Palomalu. I think that was a good choice right there. He also, I don't know if you remember, Amy, I think when he was here 2 years ago, of course it was 2 nights as well, right? He had Kid Rock walk out with him one night, which I never understood that because Kid Rock's not from Pittsburgh. But I don't know. Do you have any rumors about who he might bring out with him when he does the little walkout before the show?
Let me think. I do not. Or do I? I don't know if I do or not.
What happened? Are you in hiding right now? What's going on with your camera there?
Can you not see me?
No, you're in the dark. I'll bring Morgan Wallen back up.
Bring him back up.
Might have closed your camera there.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you. Oh, I absolutely hear you.
I see myself, and I see you, and I see Morgan Wallen.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you know what? Let me just say that I'm going to make a guess that my guess is that he'll walk out with Aaron Rodgers either tonight or tomorrow night. I'm going to go with Rodgers. Could be Ben Roethlisberger too, though. I think he's a country music fan. I think he might come out. You know who else he brought, Amy, 2 years ago? He brought Wiz Khalifa out with him. And you've had Wiz play Stage AE before, right?
Wiz was one of our first shows in 2010 when we opened. Yeah, we've done a lot with Wiz. Always a fun time.
Well, Morgan Wallen tonight, tomorrow night. I'll bring the graphic up one more time. If you are heading to the show, the Still the Problem tour, parking lots open at 12:30 today and tomorrow. Gates open at 4:30. Show starts at 5:30. And I can tell you from going to the Morgan Wallen shows, Morgan Wallen takes the stage after 9 o'clock. So hopefully you got a nap in. It's gonna be late. I'm reading some of the other stuff here on the official information. You can go to AcrisureStadium.com for more information. Bag policy cannot exceed 12 by 6 by 12. Must be clear. See, as a dude, Amy, this never affects me, but I think, you're a lady. You're walking in with your purse. This one gets you, right? You got to know this.
Yeah, we need to know. And it's the NFL bag policy, so it's pretty standard.
Policy. Shame.
Yeah.
That's pretty standard at all shows now?
Yeah, and I think fans are used to it. And, clear bags are easy to find now and little clutches and such. So, but it's always good to know ahead of time.
All right, let's go over to Stage AE now. And look, this is your June schedule for Stage AE. Looks like you've got a show. That was last night, the comedy show. Do you do a lot of comedy there?
You know what? We have been dipping our toe in the water with comedy for the last couple of years, and it's a lot of fun, no pun intended. But yeah, there's just so many different things in comedy that are out there that people are really into and find interesting and fun, and it's different. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of everything.
So I got. Tell me if I pronounce some of these wrong, because obviously I was in the country music world for decades here in Pittsburgh, 20 years. But Mount Joy, the Clarks, we've done. I mean, they're Pittsburgh legends. I'm sure that'll be a great show. Everyone loves the Clarks. Dance, Gavin Dance, Hot Mulligan, Passion Pit, Young the Giant, Trombone Shorty, who sounds very cool, and Insane Clown Posse. I almost got a Insane Clown Posse tattoo back in college.
Oh, God, I wish you would have done that. You still could. You still could. You get a little juggalo, a little hat hand.
There's still time to do that, Amy.
Still time.
Hey, I see, and jumping ahead to July, by the way, my screen, I'm not seeing you on here. Can you check your camera while I read off some of these other shows and just check to see if... Yeah, I don't know why I'm not seeing you there. I see that Bob Dylan is coming in. That guy.
Danger.
Oh,
Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Icon of icons is coming to Stage AE.
I mean, how old is he again, Amy?
You know what? Age is only a number, but I do think he's in his 80s, and he's still killing. So, if you've never seen a legend or you want to see another legend, you got to come see Dylan. Everybody needs to see Bob Dylan.
And they just made a movie about him. I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen the Bob Dylan movie?
No, because I don't like biops. I don't know. I don't like them. They're not for me. Although I heard it's great. I would rather just read an autobiography to get the whole fact from the real source. Well, then right after Bob Dylan on July 12th, Amy, you have, were you going to say something else about the movie? No. I've heard that it is really good. What's the actor that was Timothy Chalamet that plays Bob Dylan, right? I'd go see, I should watch it just to watch him. So the 12th is Bob Dylan, a legend. That is a treat to go to that show right there. Don't miss that one, July 12th. But then on July 14th, you got a new rising star, and his name's pronounced Joe, right? D-J-O. He was in Stranger Things. Yeah, Steve from Stranger Things. And he's actually on tour with Tame Impala. And he had a day off, and that tour wasn't coming to the market. So we were able to snag him for a night, and it's sold out within, the first hour that it went on sale. So it's a hot ticket. I'm really excited for that one personally. I love Stranger Things, but I love his music too. So it'll be a really cool show. And I'm looking at your lineup here. You got the Black Keys coming August 2nd for an outdoor show. Yacht Rock Review
on August 8th. The Yacht Rock is really popular right now.
It's so popular. It's so popular. And that is such a good time because it really doesn't matter who you are, what your musical tastes are. You're going to know at least 75% of those songs. You're going to know all the words. And the other 25%, you're going to be like, oh, that song. But it is a party. It's so much fun. Everybody should come to that.
Couple country shows back to back in September. Tucker Wetmore on September 20th. Which have you met him yet, Amy?
You know what? I have, because we did him indoors, and he's adorable, and it's a great show. So we're excited to have him come back and play outdoors.
And then Sam Barber on September 22nd.
Yeah, another outdoor show. So
he's super talented. He's great.
Isn't he great? He really, really is.
And I'm looking here. I mean, you are booked up all the way through Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we got a lot of shows.
I see. Is this a country band? Butt Toot King on October 31st.
Oh, how did you guess? That's actually a drag show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have any of those in country music yet. So that's a chance to go see one. Butt Toot King.
Butt Toot King.
I'm drawn to a name like that. I'll tell you. I can't help it. Butt Toot King. Are they local? If they are, I'm sorry. I'm messing with them. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, Amy, thank you for joining us here on the Danger Show podcast. Excited. Are you going to Morgan Wallen this weekend?
I'm not going to be in town, so I'm not going to make it. But I can't wait to hear all about it. I have a lot of friends going, so I think I'm the one missing out. But Danger, before we end, since we're talking about Morgan Wallen and country music, I want to hit you back with a couple of other country shows coming to the market.
Yeah.
That I think everybody's going to be interested in because we have so many. So we have Zach Top at PPG Paints Arena on August 20th. And then we have the very next night on August 21st at Peterson Event Center. And then we've got Casey Musgrave September 8th at PPG Paints Arena. And a fun fact about her, she and Miranda Lambert are the first two female artists in over 10 years to debut on the number one on the Hot 100 chart as an all-female duo or duet. So I think that's a really cool fun fact there. And then two more. We've got Red Clay Strays at Peterson Event Center on October 1st, which we've done them at Stage AE. They're a really, really cool band.
I like them.
Yeah, I do too. And then on October 9th, we have Johnny Blue Skies, and that's a personal favorite of mine at Peterson Event Center.
And then Megan Maroney, you booked that as well, right?
There's this Megan Maroney. I think she's like an up and comer or something. No, Megan is amazing. We had her outdoors at Stage AE last summer, sold out, and now she's at the PPG Pace Arena coming up June 16th, I think. So I feel like Morgan Wallen's kicking off the summer, tonight, and then we'll go right. We'll keep it moving with Megan next week. So it's super exciting.
Yeah, I mentioned Ella Langley being a rising star, like for the females, and man, Megan Maroney is right there with her. She has a huge fan base already.
She does, and I mean, she's just going to continue to grow. So I agree. It'll be fun to see what happens with her after this tour, and I'm sure she'll probably end up going out on her own at some point and headlining. So we'll have to keep an eye on her.
And then Co Wetzel, are you a Co Wetzel fan?
Of course I am.
He's cool.
Co is he reminds me of like he should have been like on the Dukes of Hazzard. Like if Dukes of Hazzard were real people, he would have been like part of that community.
He kind of reminds me of like a younger Aaron Lewis.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
And then Zach Top, my goodness, he's like 26 or 27 years old, and he's like Alan Jackson's secret son.
So did you know that he was not only on the 8-Man Country Jam a few years ago, he also was iHeart's next big thing like a year ago or 2 years ago. Like he has come so far in such a short amount of time. Like he just keeps climbing that ladder. So
yeah, and he played out at Star Lake last summer with, I think, Dierks Bentley, and there were so many people that you could tell that were there for Zach Top.
Yeah. He's really growing and rising, and there's such a big buzz around him. So I think come August 20th, people will be super excited. So
many of these artists you just mentioned, Amy, that they're about the music. That's what they do.
Yeah, they truly are.
Should I? Yeah, and that's what you're especially Stage AE. That's a place for artists that are working their way up, smaller, intimate setting, and then you catch somebody like Bob Dylan. My goodness, to be able to see Bob Dylan at Stage AE, that's amazing. That's like an intimate setting with a musical legend.
I know, it's wild, and I mean, I've told you this before, which is one of the coolest parts about my job is that I think it was 2018, we did this kid named Luke Combs indoors at Stage AE. Boom, sold out. And outdoors, boom, sold out. And then we did them at the arena, sold out. And then we did them at Acrisure, sold out. So I've been able and fortunate enough to be a part of 4 Luke Combs shows, to see him play to 2,000 people to 60,000 people in a pretty short amount of time. So it's a pretty special, and it's a really cool thing to be able to be a part of.
Yeah. Yep. I was trying to remember, did Morgan Wallen play Stage AE?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I can't believe I don't know this. There's a part of me that feels like he did, and he opened for somebody like a really time ago. But then I feel like I'm thinking about Hardy.
Yeah, because he might have. I'm trying to remember. These guys, sometimes these stars, like you said, these artists, they grow so fast, and you get a chance to see them somewhere. Like the whole story about Taylor Swift. Like she opened up at a Washington Wild Things game or something.
Yeah.
It's like imagine seeing that, But no, you do, and the lineup you have this year is an amazing assortment of all of the above. And it's always an intimate setting, but some of them you're seeing they're rising. Some of them they are, Bob Dylan, he's in his 80s, but it's still just a really cool opportunity. And then, of course, Morgan Wallen at Acrisure Stadium this weekend.
Yeah. It's crazy. You lose track of them. I always lose track of like the openers, and then it turns around and, like Sturgill Simpson opened for, who was it? Help me.
Sturgill Simpson
opened for Sturgill Simpson at Stage AE. And I remember people coming to me saying, have you heard of this guy named Sturgill Simpson? Like people where I was like, no, let's check him out. And then the next thing I know, like Sturgill's just like blowing up. So it's really cool when we have artists on that level. And then I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. I think Chris Stapleton opened for Government Mule. And it was the same thing where people were like, you got to check out this Chris Stapleton guy. And then, boom, he's this huge superstar. But we just do so many shows. Sometimes it just like flies by that you lose track.
Amy, I do want to lock you in on one prediction. I mentioned when Morgan Wallen was here 2 years ago at PNC Park, he brought out Wiz Khalifa to perform with him. I want a Amy Salvatore AEG presents guess prediction. Who will Morgan Wallen? He's going to bring somebody out on stage, either tonight or tomorrow night or both. Who do you think he might bring out?
God, you put me on the spot, and I don't know. Well, I wish I knew if Wiz was in town. That would be my guess. Brett Michaels loves to come to Pittsburgh. That would be a guess. I don't know what his schedule is. I feel like it could be Roethlisberger. I really do. I could be totally wrong, but that I'm going to go with that.
Are you sure or Acrisure?
You should keep your day job.
One of my friends texted me that I had to say that to you. I don't know. Is that a thing? Is that the Acrisure Stadium slogan?
I have not heard that one before, but I cannot wait to use that and put it right in the rotation. Dumb stuff I said. That's good. Right.
All right. Amy, this is the first week of the Danger Show podcast. I hope to have you back many times. You know, you're always a member of my country club.
I've got a lifelong card. I still have my card. It's in my purse. I never leave home without it.
All right. Hey, next time you come on, we'll do some ticket giveaways or something like the old days.
You know what? I would love that. Let's do it.
Can we end with a pet trick?
If we don't end with a pet trick, I'll never come back on.
So are you a pet owner, Amy?
Yes, I have 2 babies. I have a 20-year-old cat and a 17-year-old cat. They're the loves of my life.
What are their names?
Bonzi and Moxie.
Oh, I bet Bonzi and Moxie are cool. I have one dog. His name's Turbo, but he doesn't like really playing catch. Do your cats play catch?
No, they're too old now. All they want to do is eat and sleep and wake me up at 5 a.m. because they want more food. That's their.
So this is Dan Meehan of North Fayette Township. His dog Nova might be the world's greatest catch. And all this dog wants to do is you throw the ball and this dog retrieves the ball 24 hours a day. It's an addiction. So this is just one little moment here, a little pet trick segment of the show. Yay! That's it. Should we do it one more time for the effect here?
I feel like we should.
All right, here's our pet trick segment of the show. Yay! There you go, Amy. There you go.
Good stuff.
All right, everybody be safe at the Morgan Wallen show this weekend. No porta potty fights, Amy.
Please, none. No. Everybody be respectful. Take your turn in the porta potties. We all have to go. So just wait your turn.
That's right. I got to say, even though my nickname's Danger, I've never been in a porta potty fight.
Really?
So you're saying that you figured I had been in one?
I mean, with a name. Well, I have met you many a time. I know what you look like in person. So, no. I could see somebody stuffing you in a porta potty.
Now yes, good point. That's you're right. You're right. That's more likely than me being in a fight in one. Here's
the thing: you're not one to wear a romper.
No,
So,
I don't wear rompers.
I think you're safe. I don't foresee you having any issues.
I was gonna pull that video up and play it during the show, but I was like, I don't want to make Amy mad. This is my first week of my podcast, and I don't want to make it all about the porta potty fights this weekend.
Let's not do it.
All right, Amy, have a great weekend. Everybody enjoy Morgan Wallen, and we'll see you back here on the next Danger Show podcast. Thanks, Amy.
Thanks, buddy.